And let's hear you cheer for Great Britain!
Let's go to the beach, eat, let's go get a wave. They say what they gonna say. Have a drink, clink, found a Bud Light. Bad bitch like me, it's hard to come by. The Patron, let's go get it down. The sound, yes, I'm in the zone. Is it 2, 3? Leave a good tip. I'ma blow all of my money and don't give a
I'm on the floor, I love to dance, so give me more, till I can't stand. Get on the floor, like it's your last chance. If you want more, then here I am. Starships were meant to fly, hands up and touch the sky. Can't stop 'cause we're so high. Let's do this one more time. Starships were meant to fly, hands up and touch the sky. Let's do this one last time. Can't stop, we're higher than a
As the players leave the field after their warm-up, let's hear it for Great Britain!
Jump in my hoopty-hoop, I own that. And I ain't paying my rent this month, I owe that. But who you want, who you like? Dance all life, there's no end in sight. Twinkle, twinkle, little star. Now everybody let me hear you say
And leaving the field after their warm-up, put your hands together, please, for Ukraine!
Get on the floor, like it's your last chance. If you want more, then here I am. Starships were meant to fly, hands up and touch the sky. Can't stop 'cause we're so high. Let's do this one more time. Starships were meant to fly.
Now, if it's okay, I'll take a moment or two just to explain a little bit about the athletes you'll see playing seven-a-side football in front of you. All of our athletes here at the Riverbank Arena have suffered cerebral palsy or some kind of brain injury or trauma that has led to a level of impairment in their limbs or with their coordination. They are graded, very carefully graded, either C5 through to C8. Those graded C5 are athletes who tend to have coordination impairments with both lower limbs. C6, other coordination impairments. Those graded C7 have an impairment down one side of their body, and those graded C8 tend to have a less severe version of those other grades. To ensure a level playing field, each team needs to field at least one player from the more severe C5 or C6 class, and if they don't, they have to play with 6 men. Also, to ensure things are fair, they need to field only 2 players from the less severe C8 group on the field at the same time. So, with kick-off moments away, turn your eyes to the big screen and see some of the action from the Superhuman Saturday and Sunday here at London 2012.
London 2012 daily updates are brought to you by our official Paralympic partners.
girls from 6 to 10, and this being a women's class 6. 6 being the most severely disabled and class 10 the least. Class 6 includes severely disabled standing players with a severe restriction of movement of lower limbs or playing arm or any similar disability.
One love.
And here we go. It's gold medal match.
Love 2.
The Ukraine athlete in the black shirt is aged 29. He has a world ranking of number 3. A disability, cerebral palsy, since birth. Against her Russian opponent, 48 years of age, the world ranked number 1 player in the red and black shirt, European singles champion 2005. These girls have 4 wins each. Get them into the final. Women started this games, but now down to the last 4.
4-3.
Evenly matched so far. 4-4 in this best of 5 gold medal match. Their lower limb movement, so therefore staying very close to the table.
6-all.
Very close first game. 6-6.
6-all. 6-7. 8-all. 8-9.
What a backhand from the Ukrainian. Right ball down the line. Took the ball nice and early. Really is a tough opening game. Nine. First goal. Reach 11. First advantage to Ukraine. 10-9. Ukrainian flags flying. Obviously they have 2 athletes here on show.
10 all.
10-10.
10-11.
The game point, Ukrainian.
All. 11-12.
Good rallies being played by these 2 girls. Strong top spin again by the Russian cross court.
Yes! 13-12.
This is her first game point, 13-12. Tight opening game. First game 14-12. World number 1, Reza Shebanika, Russian Federation, 48 years of age. 2000.
Ladies and gentlemen, the national anthem of Great Britain. Pool B match lineup as follows, beginning with Ukraine. In goal, number 12, Igor Kosenko. Number 2, Vitaly Trushiev. Number 4, Taras Dudko. Number 5, Anatoly Shevchik. Number 6, Ivan Shkvalov. Number 10, Alexander Devlish. Number 11 and Ukraine captain Volodymyr Antoniuk. Substitutes number 1 Konstantin Semashko. Number 3 Yevhen Zinofiev. Number 7 Ivan Dotsenko. Number 8 Denis Ponomaryov. And number 9 Alexei Hetun. And now the Great Britain side this morning. In goal, number 1, Craig Connell. Number 4 and captain, Matt Dimbilow. Number 6, Alistair Patrick Heselton. Number 7, Michael Barker. Number 8, Martin Sinclair. Number 9, George Fletcher. And number 10, Johnny Patterson. Substitutes number 13, Billy Thompson. Number 3, Matthew Ellis. Number 5, James Richmond. And number 11, Ibs Diallo. Our referee, Alvaro Azeredo Cuellas. Assistant referees, Ross Haswell and Tom Neal.
the second of this morning's matches from Group B. First, an absolute cracker between USA and Brazil, which ended in an 8-0 victory for the Brazilians. Well, this late morning game is between Ukraine and Great Britain. And we are about set to get us underway. Ukraine in yellow shirts, blue shorts and yellow socks. Great Britain in an all-white strip. Ukraine shooting away to my right-hand side. Great Britain shooting towards the end with the scoreboard in this first half. 2 periods of 30 minutes, of course, for each half. And Ukraine getting ready to get us underway. The referee just checking that everyone is present and accounted for before the captain of Ukraine, Antonyuk, gets us underway, and Ukraine in possession, instantly looking to bring the ball forward as they go in search of their 3rd straight gold medal at this Paralympic Games. Ukraine, left-hand side of midfield, up towards the edge of the Great Britain penalty area, but go all the way back and give their goalkeeper an early touch in the form of Kosenko. He squares the ball out to this right-hand side, and the ball worked down that line from Shkvarlo up towards halfway. In possession, the number 11, the captain, Antonyuk, and all the way back into their own half. Now left-hand side, on halfway for Ukraine, looking to cut infield, just outside the centre circle, keeping possession for the yellow shirts of Ukraine, and the ball just runs out of play, and that will be a Great Britain throw down their left-hand side. Underarm throw-in by Patterson, and the ball trying to work down that left-hand side for Great Britain, dispossessed, and Ukraine in possession. Quick 1-2, captain's in on goal, Antonyuk, 1-0 Ukraine. Inside the first minute, Antonyuk, the captain, strolls the ball into the bottom corner with ease. One-touch football from Ukraine in and around the edge of the penalty area. Antonyuk continued his run into the penalty area, the number 11, and then left-footed just stroked the ball inside that far post. The goalkeeper, Craig Connell, got a hand to it but couldn't keep it out. The ball nestling in the bottom corner of Connell's goal, and that is Ukraine in front here against Great Britain. And the current gold medalists of this Paralympic Games are looking to continue that rich vein of form. Great Britain will have to go again down inside the first minute. Right-hand side, back towards their own penalty area, and the ball switched up towards halfway in the form of Patrick Heselton, trying to turn away to the centre circle. Tackle comes in unfairly, according to the match official. That's a free kick for Ukraine inside the centre circle by a couple of yards in a central position. Ukraine in front, and the goal scorer, the captain, Antonyuk, on hand to stroke home the opening goal of the game inside that first minute. Ukraine in possession just outside the centre circle and worked across to the left-hand side, just 10 yards away from the corner of the penalty area, cutting infield to a more central position now for Ukraine. Low left-footed ball towards the right corner of the penalty area. Quick 1-2 again. The right-footed strike towards goal is blocked away, but a good run inside the box there from Shkvarlo, almost capitalising on the end of that. Nice interchange of passes from Ukraine, and the ball out for a throw for them down their right-hand side. It's thrown into the middle, ball bounces inside the penalty area. Referee's already blown anyway, and that will be a free kick for Great Britain, just inside their penalty area, about midway through, and a chance for them to get in possession now and bring the ball away from their own area, deep inside the defensive third. Right-hand side for Great Britain, back towards the edge of the D on their own area, central position, bringing the ball away and up and over halfway, rolled towards this near left-hand side, teed off towards the left again. Right down by the corner flag now for Great Britain in the form of Dimbilo, trying to work it back towards the centre circle again now for Great Britain once more. Patterson, central ball forward, looking for the white shirts of Great Britain once more. It's a bit of a loose ball, but Patterson into product forward. Ukraine in the way and able to bring it clear themselves, just shy of halfway, and the spray just rattling up off the surface. Still bright sunshine, beautifully beaming down here at the Riverbank Arena. Ukraine in possession. Goal scorer and captain Antonyuk in possession. Low ball to the edge of the area, round the goalkeeper, just slips as he tried to square the ball into the open goal. Shkvarlo, and the ball just bounces away for a goal kick. Did everything right, Shkvarlo, continued his run into the penalty area, just off balance. Patterson maybe just did enough to put him off. Goalkeeper Connell came out to thwart the danger as well, and the ball just wide for a goal kick. Great Britain clearance away downfield, up inside the Ukraine half of the field, right-hand side for Great Britain. Ball just runs out of play, and that will be a throw. Great Britain in possession down their right-hand side, and an opportunity to work the throw into the middle. Martin Sinclair goes across to take. Underarm throw short to the feet of Barker. Barker couldn't quite keep possession, and that's a Ukraine throw, left-hand side, level with their own penalty area. Ukraine in possession with Trushev. Underarm throw from him, infield to Devlish, and then the ball clipped over halfway towards the Ukraine left-hand side. Ukraine trying to square it on towards the corner of the penalty area. Antonyuk powering forward, good clearance away, and the ball swept out for a corner. Ukraine corner, down their left, and Great Britain under a bit of pressure inside the first 5 minutes. Goal down inside the first minute, and a bit of defending to be done again. Antonyuk, as ever, a threat for Ukraine. Corner for the yellow shirts of Ukraine, over on their left-hand side, to be taken by the right boot of Shpezik as he whips it into the penalty area, headed away from just outside the box, the inner box, inside the box, and the clearance out towards the right-hand side. Great Britain have won themselves a free kick, good show of strength there from Patrick Heselton, and Great Britain keep possession and roll back towards the edge of their own area. Midway through their own half, central position, opportunity to try and bring the ball forward. Captain Matt Dimbilow up towards the centre circle, ball rolled off by Patterson and trying to squeeze it back through towards Barker, but Ukraine have possession back, only briefly though. Quickly won back by Great Britain. They've got a man over if they can pick it out, holding the ball up, trying to turn it on towards the edge of the D. Left-footed strike from distance is high and wide. That's a goal kick, just unable to quite find the space initially. Patterson trying to link up with Barker on the edge of the penalty area, but there was a bit of a run to the left-hand side where Martin Sinclair had found a pocket of space, but Ukraine clear away down the right-hand side, too much on it, and that is out for a Great Britain throw midway through their own half in their defensive side of the field, left-hand side, which Sinclair will take. Looking to bowl it underarm with his right arm in field, but has to wait, and he'll leave it instead for the captain, Matt Dimbilow, to take. He hurls it down the line instead, and Ukraine quickly win it back up towards the corner of the penalty area, right-hand side. Opportunity, steps inside onto his left foot. Effort towards goal, deflects wide. That's a corner. Just a nice turn inside the box from Shevchik. A left-footed strike towards goal, powered off the back of Dimbilow, and away for a corner, left-hand side for Ukraine. And right down in front of the large display board. An opportunity for Ukraine to deliver, and the captain, Antonyuk, will take. Left-footed ball towards the edge of the penalty area, headed down towards goal is wide. Maybe wasn't quite expecting it to reach him there. Shkvarlo, and the header was well wide in the end for a goal kick for Great Britain. Craig Connell will take. 7 minutes into this game here at the Riverbank Arena. Connell with a right-footed clearance away downfield, finds the head of Great Britain man Patterson, but he's unable to find a white shirt for Great Britain, and Ukraine have it in the centre circle, back towards their right-hand side, inside their own half, and clip down the line instantly, looking to try and chase. Too much on it though, and that will be a goal kick as a result. Ukraine in front inside the first minute in this game, but Great Britain have settled in this game since then, and a half opportunity as they got the ball forward themselves, proving a bit of a threat perhaps. Connell's long ball forward up towards the centre circle, ball down at the feet of Patrick Heselton towards this near left-hand side to Patterson, trying to squeeze it forward now to the feet of Barker. Barker goes all the way back inside his own half, and George Fletcher will chase after it, the 17-year-old. Trying to latch onto the end of that. Fletcher tries to roll it to a central position, but the ball had already gone out anyway, and referee just indicating there was a moving ball there, and that needs to be retaken, and that will indeed be a Great Britain throw on the far side, the Great Britain right, about 10 yards short of halfway. Chance for them to throw the ball down the line. Fletcher goes short with an underarm instead, and Ukraine have possession back. Work down the left-hand channel. Opportunity perhaps on the edge of the penalty area if he can pick out the pass. He can now, just inside the box. The number 5 trying to create a bit of space off the foot of the post. Not cleared yet, and it's into the back of the net. The clearance strikes the number 5, Shevchik, and ricochets back into the open goal. Ukraine 2, Great Britain 0. Shevchik unlucky initially with his low drive from inside the penalty area, off the foot of the post. Connell's right-hand post came back off that foot of the post. The defender just trying to clear the ball away. Patterson played it against Shevchik, and it bounced back into the goal. It's 2-0 Ukraine with just over 5 minutes gone here at the Riverbank Arena. Ukraine, the current Paralympic champions, and showing their form straight from the off in this game here. Great Britain up against it with just over 9 minutes gone. Certainly a bit of water on the pitch here on the playing surface. The sprinklers were out pre-match, and that will add a bit of grease to the surface perhaps. There's certainly the odd splash as the players gather the ball inside the penalty area. There was on that occasion when Shevchik originally received the ball. Great Britain in possession, centre circle, trying to work it on towards this near left-hand side. In possession of Patterson. Did well to try and play it back to a Great Britain man, but Ukraine quickly win it back, and they have space down by the corner flag right-hand side. Opportunity to maybe get the ball in the middle from Shkvarlo. Rolls it back instead. Shkvarlo receives it still tight to the right-hand side and then goes all the way back towards halfway. And Ukraine keeping possession with Dutko now. Into the centre circle it goes to Trushev. He powers forward. Edge of the penalty area now. Ukraine in possession. Left-footed strike 3-0 into the bottom corner. Neatly dispatched by Shevchik again. His second goal of this morning's match. And neatly finished off indeed. A bit of a disastrous start for Great Britain. 10 minutes gone. Ukraine 3, Great Britain 0. And it's the finishing from Ukraine, which is absolutely clinical. 3-0. Great Britain looking a little forlorn as they make their way back towards the centre circle to get proceedings back underway. Dimbilo needs to try and rouse the troops now. 3-0 down in the early stages. Great Britain back to their goalkeeper Connell, who's had little to do apart from pick the ball out the back of his net 3 times, clears away up towards halfway. Ball bounces just over halfway. Ukraine temporarily gathering possession back, but here come Great Britain, stab forward, might get in round the back, goalkeeper comes out, maybe should have gone round the goalkeeper. Excellent save though from Kosenko, came out to spread himself at the feet of the man bearing down on him, Patrick Heselton, and the ball bounces away downfield. Ukraine on halfway, right-hand side, ball clipped centrally towards the edge of the D on the Great Britain penalty area. Half cleared away towards the left-hand side of Ukraine's half of the field. Ukraine in possession, trying to work it back infield again. Devlish cross into the middle, header away, and the ball spins behind for a goal kick. Tempted glancing header from the near edge of the inner box and unable to capitalise, and Great Britain will bring it clear. 12 minutes gone of the first half. Ukraine 3, Great Britain 0. Ball low up towards halfway. Back it goes to the left back position, and Great Britain work the ball centrally from Dimbilo's pass over towards the right hand side, and Barker will bring it over halfway. Ball back towards that right hand side to Fletcher. Fletcher, youngest player on the pitch by quite a long way. Dimbilo out of defence, trying to squeeze it down the right-hand side. Great Britain trying to get on the end of that Patterson. The ball runs out of play. That'll be a Ukraine throw, deep inside their left-back position, and it'll just be worked short to the captain who started it all off this morning, Antonyuk. Now, down the left-hand side, he continues with his run and works it further down the left-hand side again. Bit of space for Devlish now, left edge of the box, no low cut back, not really connecting with the left-footed strike towards goal there in search of his hat-trick. Shevchik unable really to connect, and the ball spun into the arms of Connell. Easy gather for Connell in his orange top and black trousers. Bowls it away towards the right-hand side for Great Britain. Ukraine quickly back in possession again. Left corner of the penalty area. Central ball inside the penalty. Antony holding it up down to walking pace. Still with possession. Unable to find that little glimpse on goal, and it's cleared away by Great Britain. And they might be able to spin away on halfway right-hand side. Tough tackle comes in. Holds his hands up to say that he claims he won the ball there to Trushev. Referee agreed, and it's nothing more than a Great Britain throw. A couple of yards inside the Ukraine half of the field, down Great Britain's right-hand side. Thrown long infield, headed on towards the edge of the penalty area. Great Britain still trying to keep possession. Ball bounces away, and the referee just indicates that that is a goal kick. Barker not happy. He claims it got a bit of a nudge en route, but nothing given. Ukraine to bring it away. Just outside their penalty area, right-hand side. Low ball over halfway, hanging on the shoulder of the last man, trying to spin away. Great Britain with some good defending there from Dimbilo, and he bosses that and rolls it in towards the centre circle. Great Britain coming forward, bit of space, left-hand channel here now for Barker, just outside the penalty area. Barker has options, waiting for some support, receives it back. Barker crosses first time towards the edge of the D. Good header away by Antonyuk. And Ukraine trying to gather possession down. It's bouncing a little bit loose at the minute. Deep inside Great Britain's half of the field now, over onto this near left-hand side. In possession is Johnny Patterson. Low left-footed ball down the line. Chance to try and turn away again here for Barker. Drifts into a central position. Dimbilo joining the attack. Couldn't squeeze it through. Good defending by Dutko in the way. And Ukraine clear. Antonyuk, first time ball forward, lovely one-touch football, Devlish through on goal, Devlish, it's there, 4-0, inside the penalty area, high, beyond Connell, into the roof of the net, 4-0 Ukraine, 15 minutes gone, neatly finished again, a brilliant counter-attack by Ukraine, Antonyuk coming forward, working it towards the left-hand side, quick flick towards the central position, Devlish found that pocket of space needed, inside the penalty area, and just lifted the ball into the roof of the goal. Devlish joins the ranks of goal scorers in this morning's game. 4-0 now Ukraine, 2 from Shevchik, Devlish and Antonyuk with the other goals for Ukraine. 15 minutes gone and Great Britain 4-0 down. Great Britain in possession just shy of halfway. It's given away to the Ukraine captain Antonyuk. In towards the edge of the centre circle, over towards the left-hand side. Good tackle back though by Great Britain, but then instantly won back by the sliding tackle of Dutko. Great Britain keeping possession, looking to try and get forward. Good tackle comes in, will prod to send that forward, and now Ukraine up towards the edge of the D. Right-footed strike fizzes off target this time from Shevchik in search of his hat-trick, and the ball flashed well wide in the end. Shevchik, who's no stranger to finding the back of the net, 4 goals in that opening game, which Ukraine had a 9-0 mauling of USA, and he's already got 2 on the score sheet for this morning's game as well. Ukraine in towards the centre circle, trying to work the ball forward from that area, midway through the Great Britain half, low ball forward all the way up towards Connell, and Connell stoops down low and gathers, and then brings it out towards the edge of his own penalty area. Drops the ball down to his feet and goes for a long clearance instead, up towards the centre circle. Ball bounces back to the foot of Dimbolo, who sweeps it forward, and Great Britain might be in round the back here. Opportunity to get in on goal, but the referee's whistle is blown and is given as a foul on the last man there, Barker, and that is going to be a free kick for Ukraine, about 10 yards outside their penalty area, slightly right of centre. Chance for the yellow shirts to work it on again. Antonyuk, centre circle, drifting inside the Great Britain half, oceans of space, left-hand side of the penalty area here for Ukraine. Little cut back again, just too much on it in between Shevchik and Antonyuk, and then the clearance away by Great Britain. Goes out of play, left-hand side for Ukraine, about 5-10 yards away from the corner flag, left-hand side. Ukraine 4-0 up with 17 minutes gone. Still carrying it forward towards the left edge of the penalty. Inside the box they go. Low cut back came off the heel of the defender. Span behind for a corner, and that will be a corner for Ukraine. Left-hand side. Chance for Shevchik, the goal scorer of her brace so far, goes across to take. Being for yellow shirts in and around the penalty area. Puts the ball down. Over on that far left-hand side for Ukraine. A right-footed in-swinger it will be. Flipped in towards the penalty area. Headed away by Dimbolo. Drops out to the D on the edge of the penalty area. Clearance completed up towards halfway left-hand side. Chance for Great Britain with Patrick Heselton to bring the ball forward now. Midway through Ukraine, half the field. Up towards the left corner of the penalty area. Brought down surely. It is a free kick. Antonyuk claiming he won the ball, and he's been booked as well. The captain of Ukraine. Yellow card for the tackle from behind on Patrick Heselton, who came forward down that left-hand side, did well to get in that attacking position on the left corner of the penalty area from a Great Britain point of view. The tackle came in, and despite Antonyuk claiming that he won the ball, the referee was well positioned to say he didn't, and Great Britain have an opportunity to maybe work a strike on goal. Midway through this first half, and an opportunity now for Patrick Heselton to take himself. A Ukraine wall being constructed inside the penalty area, level with the right edge of the D from a Ukraine point of view. Patrick Heselton, right-footed strike into the wall and spins away for a throw on this near left-hand side, level with the Ukraine penalty area. Great Britain trying to get players across to take. There's a little break at the moment of confusion as Great Britain are taking their time in coming across. Ukraine, understandably, giving the ball instantly, and now Great Britain will come across to take their throw. Patrick Heselton, the number 6, will throw in towards the edge of the penalty area, left-hand side for Great Britain, held up by Barker, trying to squeeze it back in again. Ukraine clearance, only temporarily away. Ball breaks back down the right-hand side for Ukraine, in possession is Cavallo. He crosses over halfway to a central position, nice run, tries to squeeze it towards the edge of the penalty area, breaks back again though, over towards the left corner of the penalty area now for Ukraine. Right-footed strike towards goal is blocked, spins away for a throw. Ukraine throw, left-hand side, about 10 yards away from Great Britain's penalty area. And Ukraine piling on the pressure in this first half. 20 minutes gone, 10 minutes of this first half remain. Great Britain trying to squeeze it forward towards Barker. Barker with his back to goal, tees it off to the right-hand side. Goes back for the 1-2, Barker. Back towards halfway on that right-hand side for Great Britain. Low ball just over halfway is picked off easily by Ukraine and up towards the centre circle. Ukraine will come again. First time lob forward, brought out of the air brilliantly by Shevchik, but then taken off him. Good defending by Great Britain. They come forward themselves now. Low ball towards this near side now to Patrick Heselton. First time ball back to the edge of the D. Barker, right-footed strike low towards goal. Goalkeeper had already gone down, and thankfully for him, it rolled into his arms. Kozenko, and an easy take for the Ukraine goalkeeper. Kozenko clears away. Long ball forward, brought down instantly by Shevchik. Brilliant control, and then the ball is deflected away and out for a Ukraine throw. Underarm infield to Antonyuk. Antonyuk, 5 yards inside Great Britain's half of the field. Good tackle comes in from Dimbolo, but breaks back to a central position. That's a tougher tackle on that occasion by Patrick Heselton, and a foul is awarded, and that will be a free kick for Ukraine. 5 yards outside the edge of the D, central position, and Ukraine will have a few who will fancy taking this one. Great Britain with a 3-man wall being positioned. Referee just marking out the yardage just back towards the edge of the D instead, and it is Ukraine free kick. Dutko stands over it. Dutko clips it short to low to the left edge of the penalty. A low drive well gathered by Connell. Connell with a first time ball away high downfield, trying to set Great Britain away instantly down that right hand side with Barker. Barker trying to latch on to the end of it, goes down under the initial challenge, still tussling away for possession. Brilliant play by Barker. Did well on that occasion. Patterson back to Barker again. Infield a couple of yards to Patterson, and then over the centre circle edge towards this near left-hand side for Great Britain. And Dimbolo down the left-hand side. Low ball inside the box, too much on it, goal kick. 22 minutes gone of this first half here in this Group B game. And Great Britain at the moment are looking like making it 2 defeats out of 2, unless they can claw their way back into this against the current gold medalist Ukraine. Ball all the way back through with Great Britain's goalkeeper Connell. Comes out to the edge of his area to gather, stoops down low and holds the ball in his arms outside the inner box. The referee is already blown, and it is a free kick for Ukraine back up towards halfway. In fact, yeah, just outside the centre circle. And Dutko is there in possession for Ukraine. Works it short. Now Antonyuk back to Dutko again, just inside his own half by a couple of yards. Back over the centre circle it goes, and Antonyuk dropping deep to gather. Outside the left boot ball, prodded up towards the edge of the area. Great Britain with a good interception initially. Nice turn by Patrick Heselton. First time layoff now, trying to track the runner. But a good tackle comes in, far side sliding across, and the spray from the sprinklers pre-match just gleams off the surface as the ball goes away for a Great Britain throw right hand side, which will be taken by Barker, who in turn has options. Barker goes further down the right to Fletcher. Fletcher wins another throw for Great Britain. Bit of yardage gained down that right. Fletcher throws in towards the edge of the penalty area, clearance away, another throw for Great Britain. A couple of yards away from the corner flag, right hand side, attacking the scoreboard in this first half. Great Britain to my left hand side. Patrick Heselton to take the throw this time. Long throw in towards the penalty area. Barker missed it, almost broke to Dimbolo. Not cleared yet, bounced off the Ukraine defender. That will be a corner, and that is an opportunity now for Great Britain to get the ball into the middle. Patrick Heselton doing a bit of cheerleading over on the far side, trying to get the crowd going to get Great Britain back into this. Patrick Heselton will take right-footed ball into the penalty area. She's across the face of goal. Barker just couldn't quite connect, and it spun into the arms of Kozenko instead. And the goalkeeper clears away first time up towards the centre circle. Ukraine in possession just outside the D. Central position now, in possession of Shevchik. Drifts across towards the left-hand side of the penalty area. It still has it. On the overlap, left-footed attempt into the middle. Connell comes and gathers on the edge of the inner box. And well gathered by the Great Britain goalkeeper Connell. And he brings it out towards the edge of the penalty area. 25 minutes gone, 5 minutes of this first half remain, plus whatever added on time is deemed by the match official. Great Britain working it up towards the right hand side. Back they go again, Fletcher now into the defensive third. Just outside their penalty area, right hand side, Patrick Heselton with a long direct ball downfield, up towards the front men, nice pushing header down, central position, Patterson couldn't quite capitalise, and Antoniuk's there to sweep it away. Great Britain throw, right hand side, about 10 yards inside Ukraine's half of the field. Chance for the white strips of Great Britain to get forward here in numbers and maybe get themselves a goal, which would of course be their first of the tournament. No goals in that opening Group B game against Brazil, that 3-0 defeat. Great Britain look to make headway here now with Patrick Heselton right hand side, trying to roll it down the line. Too much on that though, and that will be allowed to run out of play by Ukraine's number 6 Shkvarlo, and that is a goal kick. 4-0 it remains. Ukraine in front here at the Riverbank Arena. Clearance away from Kosenko, straight out of play over on this near left hand side for Great Britain, 10 yards inside their own half of the field, in front of their own dugout, and Dimbolo will take. Looking for options, goes underarm infield, back into defence, and then all the way back to the goalkeeper Connell. Connell takes a touch under pressure, and Shkvarlo is nicked in, just force wide. Shkvarlo, out comes Connell and makes an excellent recovery. He felt that he had to redeem himself there as he was caught in possession. Ball back to his feet, he waited in possession, and in came Shkvarlo and Shevchik arriving, and then out came Connell to gather at his feet. Brilliant take by Great Britain's goalkeeper. Ukraine in possession now, right hand side in towards the centre circle, threaded to a more central role, and that's a foul by Patrick Heselton, and a free kick for Ukraine, 5 yards outside the D, central position. An opportunity here for Ukraine to get another strike on goal. Great Britain will be looking to position a sizable wall, I'm sure, in and around the edge of the D. 3 Ukraine players looking interested in this. Shevchik moves away from it though. He takes up a position inside the penalty area instead and leaves it to Shkvarlo instead to take. Shkvarlo, right footed, driven towards goal, tipped onto the crossbar, brilliant stop by Connell, back in towards goal again, and the ball deflects away over on this near right hand side, Great Britain's left, and that's a throw for Ukraine right down by the corner flag. Brilliant stop by Connell, thundered towards goal. Connell got the faintest of touches onto the crossbar, and away it is cleared. Ukraine throw right down by the corner flag. Antoniuk is down there to take a short one, trying to get the cross in. Great Britain trying to clear the ball away with Patterson, played back against him though, and Ukraine right corner of the penalty area, inside the box they go. He slides out and gathers, and then rolls it underarm towards his right hand side. Little touch back towards their own area though is a bit loose, and Ukraine in to win that back quite quickly. Devlish rolls it to a more central position, continuing their run. Antoniuk, edge of the D, holds it inside the penalty area right hand side, back to a central position on the turn. Good save by Connell. Straight at him from Devlish on the turn, but Connell was well positioned to gather, and he held it to Connell's clearance away downfield. Great Britain almost in with an opportunity there with Patrick Heselton, but the clearance back away now for Ukraine inside the centre circle, central position, threaded directly up towards the 2-goal scorer Shevchik. Inside the penalty area it goes. Great Britain clearance again up towards their right hand side, Ukraine's left. Antoniuk on halfway has possession back for the yellow shirts of Ukraine, rolls it across the midfield line midway through Great Britain's half of the field. Great Britain have possession back just in and around the edge of their own area. The ball down the line is a little bit loose, and Ukraine will allow that to run out of play, and eventually is going to do in the form of a goal kick. It's as though it's going to run out for a throw and then seem to take a turn of direction and run out for a goal kick instead. Great Britain trudging across here, claiming that the ball may have gone out of play already, but it's actually given us a corner for Great Britain. An opportunity here out of nothing really to maybe get the ball into the middle. 29 minutes gone. Patrick Heselton will take from this near left hand side for Great Britain, from that corner that was awarded him, deep towards the far post, too deep, and that drifts beyond everyone. Dimbolo was the nearest to it, but beyond for a goal kick. Patrick Heselton apologises as Ukraine clear away and straight back to Patrick Heselton, edge of the penalty area, couldn't take it in his stride. Great Britain back on halfway now, trying to get possession back with Sinclair. Threaded towards this left again with Patrick Heselton, faced by two defenders. Has to come back a couple of yards to Sinclair. Still tight to this left-hand side, Great Britain. Dim below. Ukraine win it back. Good tackle. Shevchik powering forward. Right corner of the penalty area. Central position now. Antonyuk, left-footed strike deflected wide. Corner for Ukraine. Just trying to bend it inside that far corner, as he did with the game's opening goal. But a good bit of defending just to block the ball away. And that is a Ukraine corner over on their right-hand side, this near right-hand side. And a chance for Ukraine to get the ball in the middle as they go in search of their 5th goal of this morning's game. Half an hour gone now. We're going to see how much added on time there's going to be in just a moment. But Cavallo will take the corner, right-footed into the penalty area, headed away by Dimbolo. Drops outside the box towards the far side and runs out. No added on time. That is half-time. And at the break, it's the current Paralympic champions 4, Great Britain 0. We'll be back in about 10 minutes' time or so for full uninterrupted commentary of the second half here for the audio descriptive commentary brought to you live here from the Riverbank Arena. It's Ukraine 4, Great Britain 0 at half-time.
In any other area. Please make sure you are safe as you leave the stadium and hold on to the handrail as you go down the stairs. Also, please make sure you use both sides of the staircase and listen to any instructions from our stewards, because they are there to keep you safe. Can I also ask you please to not stand on the seats? This can be very unsafe. And keep the exits clear and don't stand or sit in the gangways. Please keep moving as you leave the stadium. Well, we have seen some incredible sport across the Olympic Park this London 2012. You turn your eyes to our big screen, you'll see some highlights from London 2012 over the last couple of days.
London 2012 daily updates are brought to you by our official Paralympic partners. delivering a memorable Paralympic Games with the support of our partners.
So, a phenomenal day of sporting competition, and it's only 4 days in. Plenty more to come, I'm sure, including here at the Riverbank Arena. Turn your eyes now to our big screen. We've got some highlights from that first half, including the 4 goals from Ukraine, who, let me remind you, are back-to-back Paralympic gold medal winners. So Great Britain with it all to do in the second half. 4 goals from Ukraine. We know they are dangerous. They won their opening game 9-0 against United States of America. We saw goals from the captain Volodymyr Antoniuk, from Alexander Devilish, and 2 from Anatoly Shevchik to give Ukraine a 4-goal lead going into half-time. Great Britain, of course, lost to Brazil 3-0 on Saturday. They're going to be looking for a result from this game, still harbouring hopes of a semi-final place. So a big second half needed from Great Britain. This is where your support could be absolutely crucial. If you see yourselves on our big screen, give us a wave. Let us know you're here at the Riverbank and ready to cheer for your side, whether they be Ukraine or Great Britain. Now, ladies and gentlemen, I did say don't go anywhere at half-time because we have with us a rather special guest. Ladies and gentlemen, the man behind London 2012, Lord Co. Razor event a couple of weeks ago. The Olympics, of course, an unqualified success. But
big test event.
It was a big test event for the Paralympics, but have you been blown away by the level of support we've had for the Paralympic Games here at London 2012?
I've not been surprised because we get Paralympic sport in this country. You know, we were in Trafalgar Square this time last year celebrating International Paralympic Day. 50-yard long queues of kids wanting autographs from Tanni Gray-Thompson and Oscar Pistorius. So, you know, those characters are big characters in the lives of young kids. They're role models and massive household names. But I guess, you know, turning up to our venues and seeing the level of support and the number of people in them has been hugely satisfying to the organising committee, and actually just, I will say it, probably the greatest Paralympic Games ever.
I think we'd all completely agree with that, yes? Have you also been impressed with the level of football on display here? I know you were watching that first half. We're watching Ukraine, who are back-to-back Paralympic gold medal winners. They are quite a side.
They are a very, very talented side, and it's going to be a tough second half for GB, but they started putting it together, I thought, quite well in the last 10 minutes. So we'll watch. But no, this is a very, very talented Ukrainian side.
Absolutely. Great Britain have got a job to do in the second half.
A big job.
The crowd, and you've been out there as an athlete in front of a huge crowd, the crowd can really make a difference to our athletes, can't they?
Well, I was in the stadium last night when David Weir won the 5,000, and I think David would be the first to tell you that it was the crowd that got him across the line. We saw it earlier in the Olympic Games too. Mo Farah, when he hit the front in the 5,000, again it was the crowd. I'm not sure that these guys would have committed quite as early in the race had they not known that there was a British crowd that was there, but also the generosity of spirit, because British audiences, British spectators are also celebrating fantastic sport from around the world as well.
So our crowd here at the Riverbank Arena could play a huge part in this second half.
I think so. Well, you put it to them, but yeah, it's going to make a massive difference.
Fantastic. You heard the gentleman. You have a job to do for your side if you're here supporting Great Britain. And ladies and gentlemen, if you wouldn't mind, could you put your hands together for Lord Coe and thank you for the greatest Paralympic Games the world has ever seen.
Thank you, and thank you guys for being here. You are making the theatre happen. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, Lord Coe. So you heard Seb, he said you need to get behind your side in the second half, whether you're here to cheer for Ukraine or Great Britain. It's a big second half at the Riverbank Arena, and you heard Seb, your support could make the difference. Would you please welcome back to the field for the second half?
And battle come down, London calling to the underworld. Come out of the cupboard, you boys and girls. London calling, now don't look to us, phony yeah.
Welcome back for the second half here of Ukraine versus Great Britain. Seven-a-side football from the Riverbank Arena Group B game, and it is the current Paralympic gold medalist Ukraine who have set the stadium alight so far. 4-0 up against Great Britain. All to do in the second half, Great Britain, but they know exactly the task in hand, and I'm sure they will be looking to get themselves back in this as quickly as possible. A couple of changes at half-time, both for Great Britain, and the changes are that the number 10 coming off is Johnny Patterson, coming on is Matthew Ellis, and the other change is going to be Patrick Heselton making way, with Ibs Diallo is the other one coming on for Great Britain. So two changes. Great Britain with a throw of the dice at half-time to try and get themselves back into this. A double change is the order of the day for them, to try and get that instant reply if possible. 4-0 down from that first half from Ukraine. Great Britain shooting towards my right-hand side in this second half, towards the display board in that far corner. They will get things back underway once the referee checks everyone is present and accounted for, and instantly an early touch for Diallo Diallo for Great Britain, rolls it towards the right-hand side, and Diallo continues his run. Right-hand side, just outside the penalty area, corner of the box, trying to work it in. Early corner for Great Britain. Brilliant start, real show of intent from the substitute Diallo as he powered forward down the right-hand side. Low cut back in towards the penalty area. It's blocked away by Dutko, and behind for a corner for Great Britain. Down their right-hand side, and an opportunity for the substitute Diallo to take. Diallo looking for options in and around the penalty area. Left-footed ball in towards the near post, just sails behind into the side netting though. Doesn't quite find its intended target. The ball into the middle. Dimbolo was arriving at the near post, but just unable to latch onto the end of that, and Ukraine will bring the ball away. Right back position, rolled down the line and over halfway, and a bit of space to move into here now for the captain Antoniuk, who started off the scoring, works it to the left-hand side of the penalty. A low drive is blocked away. Ukraine will try again down the left-hand side with Devilish once more. Devilish trying to work the ball back to the halfway line now to the feet of Dutko, then across the centre circle line to the feet of Trushev. Trushev again, low ball centrally up towards the edge of the area, a little back heel flick, trying to continue his run, but Great Britain have got players back in numbers there to try and see the ball out over on this near right-hand side of their penalty area. An excellent play by the substitute Diallo again. Diallo brings it away. He checks his run and feeds it back towards the centre circle again before rolling it all the way back towards the edge of his own penalty area right-hand side for Great Britain. In possession, trying to hold it off is Sinclair. Now Fletcher just caught in possession by the goal scorer of 2 goals, Shevchik, into the penalty area. Good save at the near post by Connell. Low cut back is thwarted, and then in the way is Diallo inside the penalty area, left-hand side of the box, able to clear long downfield. And if it stays in play down that left, it's a good outlet ball. And has just drifted out of play. Referee has indicated already. Great Britain obviously haven't heard the whistle. Trying to continue forward, but now play will be called back for that throw for Ukraine. Taken quickly, and they will bring it away from their half to a central position over the halfway line. Shevchik, nice turn away, right corner of the penalty area. Into the penalty area it goes. Low cut back, surely another goal. Good stop on the line. Was it handled? No, it's turned away from the post by Diamblo, and away and out of play, left-hand side. Sorry, Dimbolo was the man in the way, not Diablo, where I got that name from. And ball out of play for a Great Britain throw. Underarm throw in by Fletcher. Back to his goalkeeper Connell, who now has a cap on for this second half with the sun beaming down into his face. And Ukraine mopping it up at the back. Now possession with Dutko. Right-footed ball away, low over halfway. Into the feet of Shevchik. Over on that far right-hand side on halfway. Shevchik feeding it back through the midfield. Ukraine powering forward again, up towards the edge of the box. Right corner of the penalty area. Inside the box they go. Out comes Connell, saves initially. Antoniuk, good block, corner. Turned over the top by Fletcher. Sliding in the way just outside inside the penalty spot area. And just managing to hook the ball over the top of the crossbar when the Ukraine captain Antoniuk was on hand to almost roll the ball home. A good block by Fletcher. Corner work short. Corner of the penalty area. Dutko centrally played. Shevchik trying to hold the ball off. Goes back outside onto the right-hand side again. Dutko, central position. Low drive. Good save by Connell. Away to his right-hand side. Brilliant stop by the Great Britain goalkeeper. Fingertip reaction save from Connell. And turned it away for a corner. Can sometimes take something like a save or a tackle to get things going. And a brilliant stop there from Connell may just be the ticket. Here come Ukraine again. Dutko powers one towards goal, took a deflection twice and spun away for a corner down Ukraine's right-hand side, far side, which Antoniuk will take. Ukraine's captain goes across to that far side, Ukraine's right-hand side. 34 minutes gone here at the Riverbank Arena. Ball works short to the near edge of the penalty area from Ukraine's point of view. Back it goes to Antoniuk again, onto his favoured left foot. Low ball inside the penalty area, back outside to the right corner of the box. Clipped into the penalty area, good header away from the Great Britain captain Dimbolo. And behind it goes for a corner for Ukraine. Right-hand side again. The Ukraine once more, and trotting across to take is Cavallo. Cavallo has a short option from Dutko, but he's going to go long instead. Right-footed delivery into the penalty area, header over the top of the crossbar. Real opportunity for Trushev arriving, and he just couldn't quite capitalise, couldn't keep it down, and the ball sailed over the top of the crossbar. Connell will take it quickly, short to Fletcher, right corner of the penalty area. Flag has gone up far side, moving ball, we'll have to retake that. Connell puts it down on the edge of the inner box before looking away downfield with a clearance. Connell looking for support, goes long and direct up towards the centre circle. Diallo did well, holds the ball off and then feeds it left-hand side. Almost went back for the 1-2, but Diallo hadn't continued his run, and now Ukraine have possession. Threaded through the midfield, given away cheaply, and Barker has it back again. Barker, centre circle, ball's one back a couple of yards. Now over to this near right-hand side to Sinclair, back to Fletcher. First time ball by Fletcher, into the feet of Diallo again. Diallo, centre circle, drifting in field, ball back heel, back to himself, and then a right-footed ball forward. Nice idea, half cleared away. Great Britain keeping possession. Shot from distance towards goal, well held by the goalkeeper Kosenko, diving to his left-hand side, but much better by Great Britain. An effort from distance, well saved by Kosenko. Away come Ukraine, just inside Great Britain's half of the field with Shevchik. Trying to thread it forward to a more central position. Well picked off at the back though. Great Britain trying to get forward again here. Good tackle by Diallo. Tough tackle as the two collide. Free kick has been awarded by the referee. Ukraine have a man down at the moment as a result of that tough tackle. And it is their number 2, Trushev, who's left in a heap. The two collided, Diallo and Trushev. Certainly the follow through from Diallo. But a free kick is awarded by the referee, and the referee indeed just going to have a quick word with Great Britain's half-time substitute Diallo. But it is actually a Great Britain free kick, which was given for the initial incident, and Diallo will take just outside the centre circle, central position, and Ukraine actually formulating a 3-man wall in front, in between the edge of the penalty area, and it's rolled back towards the right-hand side. Ukraine just made a substitution as well in the mix while all that was happening. Ukraine bring it clear now. Opportunity to try and work it forward. Left-hand side, up towards the edge of the penalty area, and that just runs away for a free kick for Ukraine. Now right on the edge of the penalty area, Shevchik claiming that he was through on goal and Fletcher is going to be booked. Yellow card for Fletcher for Great Britain, as Shevchik was bearing down on goal. That is a free kick for Ukraine, right on the edge of the D, and an opportunity for them to get the ball on target here as they go in search of a 5th goal in this game. Antoniuk is there, the captain. He certainly looks interested in this, as does Cavallo. Cavallo standing over it for Ukraine, looking to maybe drive one towards goal. Cavallo into the wall it goes, and the ball spins away to this near right-hand side, just out of play. Ball just runs out, and it's out of play, and we are going to see that change now. And it is a Ukraine change with Hetun coming on and coming off is Shkvarlo. So Ivan Shkvarlo is withdrawn. Scored a hat-trick in that opening group game. Shkvarlo, no goals for him in this morning's match, but he's been heavily involved in much of Ukraine's build-up play. And he makes way for the number 9 Hetun to come on. 39 minutes gone. Ukraine, left-hand side, looking to try and break forward inside the penalty area left edge. Cut back to the edge of the D. Great strike, just fizzed wide of the far post, but a wonderful effort with the right boot there of the substitute Hetun. Just come on. What a first touch that would have been if that had nestled inside Connell's far post. Just a whisker wide of that upright. Connell diving away to his left-hand side. We'd probably argue he maybe had it covered, but it was certainly an excellent effort by Hetun. And now Great Britain left-hand side on halfway, trying to get the ball back to a central position again. Diallo rolls it over the centre circle towards this near right-hand side. Sinclair back to a central position to Diallo again. Diallo brings it up towards the edge of the penalty area. Little step over by him. Keeps possession well, Diallo, just outside the D. Evades one tackle and fizzes in an effort which spins up into the air. Great Britain trying to get there down the line. It's well kept in by Fletcher. Sinclair, the tackle comes back at him though from the number 2 Trushev, and that's out of play for a Great Britain throw. 40 minutes gone of this second half. Great Britain looking to work the ball in. Underarm throw, foul on Diallo, free kick for Great Britain. About 10 yards in from this near right-hand side. Great Britain free kick. Chance to get the ball in and around the edge of the penalty area perhaps now. Maybe get themselves their opening goal of the tournament. Great Britain looking for options then. The ball at the feet of Diallo. cluster of players towards the far left edge of the penalty area from a Great Britain point of view. Diallo, the half-time substitute, will take left of the ball, angled in towards the area, into the top corner. Diallo scores straight from the free kick, beautifully flighted into the far top corner, and he dances away to this near side with Fletcher and Sinclair jubilantly celebrating alongside him. Great Britain get their first goal of the tournament, and floated into the top corner by Diallo. It's Great Britain back in it. It's Ukraine 4, Great Britain 1. Diallo, direct, left-footed free kick, angled in towards the far top corner. The memories really of Ronaldinho's free kick against England in the World Cup, when he floated it over the top of David Seaman. Ukraine trying to work it back forward. Out comes Connell and slides out together just outside the edge of the inner box, and he will look to bring it away downfield. One clearance away by Connell, up and over halfway. Great Britain lifted by that goal, back in it now. Diallo feels to maybe work it towards this right hand side, just inside the Ukraine half of the field, goes back to the centre circle instead, where the ball was picked up by the captain Dimbala, up towards the left edge of the penalty. A nice turn initially, but just ran away from him. Ukraine able to get some good distance on that away downfield with the clearance, and they will run out of play for a throw. Right hand side for Great Britain, level with their own penalty area, and Fletcher takes it short back to the goalkeeper Connell. Ray Connell, ball at his feet with 42 minutes gone, digs out a clearance away downfield, chested down by Sinclair, trying to turn away. Ukraine helping the ball back forward, free kick given Ukraine's favour, and just inside Great Britain's half of the field, 5-10 yards in from this near left hand side, just a yard inside Great Britain's half of the field, and Dutko works it back to Trushev. Now Dutko, inside his own half left hand side, going back towards the edge of his own area, decides to play a diagonal crossfield ball, which Diallo goes across to meet powerfully, bundles into the Ukraine man, and ball goes out for a Ukraine throw. Diallo has been inspirational since coming on at half-time. Aside from his goal, he's been heavily involved in Great Britain's attacking play. He's got stuck in at every occasion as well. Ukraine bringing it forward up towards the centre circle. Chance for them to work it towards this left-hand side. Dutko's ball out to this left-hand side. Ukraine, right-footed strike towards goal. Connell did well to hold it. Low drive towards goal there from the number 10 Devlish, in search of his second goal of this morning's game. And Connell went down low to his right to gather and did well to hold it, as I say. And now Great Britain can break. Left-hand side. Barker spins away down by the corner flag. Right down by the left. Trying to work it back down the line. He's just over-hit the pass though. And that is a Ukraine throw. 43 minutes gone. Ukraine 4, Great Britain 1. Diallo with Great Britain's first goal of the tournament. Ukraine from the centre circle, worked up towards this left-hand side, left corner of the penalty, a bit of space now. It's a loose ball back centrally though. Great Britain with Barker might be able to bring it away. It was the second substitute there, Ellis, who tried to prod that forward. And now Ukraine have possession with one of their substitutes of their own, Hetton, who centrally played to Shevchik. Now over towards the right corner of the penalty area. Opportunity to work it into a more central role now. Shevchik goes on his outside to the right, but it goes to this near left instead, to the feet of Devlish. Devlish works it further over onto the left-hand side to Hetton. Hetton now, good tackle by Fletcher. Comes back at him, and the Great Britain youngster does well to turn the ball back away down the line. Ukraine towards the centre circle now. Rolled over towards that far right-hand side on the pass of Dutko. The ball at the feet of Shevchik. Centrally played, slid towards goal and deflected away for a corner. Ukraine corner. And number 9, Hetton, stayed down temporarily there as he got a bit of a whack as the challenge came in between the two. Fair tackle though. And nothing more than a corner far side. 45 minutes gone as we approach the final 15 minutes of the 60 minutes. Great Britain have got themselves a foothold back in this game perhaps. Free kick taken short. Sorry, the corner taken short by Ukraine. Back towards the halfway line. Inside the centre circle now with Trushev. And all the way back to the goalkeeper Kosenko. He clears away downfield, Kosenko. Long ball downfield. Great Britain header away from their substitute, the number 3, which is Ellis. Great Britain under pressure though from Ukraine here, left-hand side. Left channel, just deep outside the penalty area. Go back to the halfway line once more. At the feet of Dutko. Dutko drifts from a central role 5 yards away from the centre circle and up towards the edge of the penalty area. Nice 1-2. Dutko, edge of the D, tries and walks away from the number number 7 Barker, and spins away to Great Britain's left-hand side at the feet of Sinclair, and clearance away down the line. Diallo, nice spin by Diallo. Has he got the power to get round the back? Diallo's throwing ball, excellent tackle by Trushev, and it needed to be as well. He slid in last minute tackle was absolute perfection to whip the ball away. Diallo has stayed down. What a brilliant tackle that was indeed. Just to thwart the danger there as Diallo was bearing down on goal, looking to make it 4-2. And then in came the tackle, telescopic leg from Trushev round the back to hook the ball away. Fair tackle, brilliant tackle. And Diallo is okay. And the free kick is not given, of course. It will be drop ball before Ukraine will return the ball back in Great Britain's possession. That's what the referee is just indicating. And Shevchik will knock the ball all the way back downfield, and Ukraine get play back underway, and they're through and temporarily there, and Connell comes out and gathers. Connell rolls it out, right hand side, good bowl out by Connell, just miscontrolled by Sinclair. Ukraine trying to come back forward, Fletcher plays one back down the line, a little bit heavy though. Sinclair will still chase it though, back down by the corner flag, unable to get there, and that's a Ukraine throw deep in their left back position, which Dutko has been told to leave for Trushev to take. Trushev take down and hurl it up towards halfway. Ukraine back towards the edge of their own area. Trushev, he carries it forward to the centre circle, tries to feed it off to his right hand side, just inside Great Britain's half of the field. Shevchik, low ball inside the penalty, Connell comes out of his feet, not cleared yet. Antonyuk back to Shevchik, right footed drive, blocked away again. Antonyuk on the follow, edge of the box, low cut back into the bottom corner. 5-1 Ukraine, 47 minutes gone, and the captain Antonyuk took his time in neatly dispatching that one low to Connell's left hand side into the bottom corner. Ukraine 5, Great Britain 1. Good finish from Antonyuk just outside the penalty spot, centre of the goal, low drive into the bottom corner. Antonyuk adding to his opening goal of the game. Either side of goals, 2 from Shevchik and 1 from Devlish. Ukraine 5, Great Britain 1. Great Britain get us back underway once more. Fletcher 5 yards inside his own half, close to this near right hand side, rolls it for a more central position. Barker, back it goes to Fletcher on halfway right hand side here for Great Britain. Slip by Fletcher as he turns back and rolls it back towards his goalkeeper Connell. Connell comes out and pumps one away downfield. Good clearance by Connell, just bounces over the head of Sinclair though, and all the way through to Kosenko. He volleys away downfield, direct and looking up to the front men there. Dimbilo with the initial header, breaks left-hand side of the penalty area here for Ukraine now. Shevchik, central position now, right-footed strike, Connell manages to push the ball away, did enough there, and the ball cleared out towards the left-hand side, and out for a Ukraine throw down their right. Going to be another change coming up in just a moment. And that will be another change was forthcoming, but here come Ukraine inside the penalty. Fletcher sliding in with a good tackle, knocks the ball away, and off the Ukraine man as well for a corner, for a goal kick. Brilliant defensive tackle by Fletcher. An excellent bit of tracking back. Fletcher stays down at the moment. We are going to see that change now then, and it is going to be. See what that change is going to be. Number 2, number 3. The 2 numbers have been.
Substitution for Ukraine, leaving the field number 2, Vitaly Trushev.
Coming on.
In his place number 3, Yevhen Zinoviev.
Change just now, so Fletcher down at the moment, just receiving some treatment. Ukraine making that change, so coming on for Ukraine is the number 3 Zinoviev, and then coming off for them is Trushev. So Trushev makes way and Zinoviev is on for Ukraine. They maybe feel this game has won, and a chance to rest some players now. 10 minutes remain of the hour this game is usually played. Fletcher is okay after his football. Receiving a bit of treatment there, the 17-year-old. Gives the coach the thumbs up. And has to make his way off the field of play over on that far left-hand side into the pink section surrounding the blue surface here at the Riverbank Arena. Play will be continued then, just a moment, with the ball at the feet of Great Britain's goalkeeper Craig Connell. Connell, left-hand side of the inner box, is looking to dispatch away downfield. Once play is resumed as a Mexican wave just makes its way around the Riverbank Arena over to the far side, and then heading towards my right-hand side. Referee just having a quick word with one of his officials there at the side, just indicating that a little stoppage in play perhaps, indicating that by pointing at his watch. Connell will get things back underway on the left edge of that inner box. Clearance away downfield, up towards Diallo, brings the ball down with nice neat control and then tries to spin away from Ukraine's captain Antonyuk. Left-footed drive towards goal, just wide of the far corner by Diallo. Good effort from distance. Really has been a real threat since coming on. Went for goal from distance there. Goalkeeper Kosenko was certainly worried and sprawled across to the left-hand side to make sure that sailed wide of his post instead. Ukraine inside their own area, working it away to their left-back position now. Left-footed ball downfield by the substitute Zinoviev. Long ball through. Ukraine through goal. Excellent tackle by Great Britain's captain Dimbilo. Brilliant tackle. The clearance away. And the referee has pointed to the spot. He's given a penalty for Ukraine. And that's not the best of decisions. It's a yellow card. It looked an absolutely brilliant tackle from Dimbilo, and the referee has decided that that is a penalty for Ukraine, who have a man down at the moment who was bearing down on goal. Oleski Hetun was the man running through, and then Dimbilo came from behind, hooked his foot round, seemed to make a brilliantly timed tackle. The referee will... Well, he's given the penalty. He was certainly better positioned than I am, but interesting to see that one again. It will be a penalty for Ukraine in just a moment, and a chance for them now to add a 6th goal. But just some treatment being administered now to Oleski Hetun, who's down at the moment. And of course, we have a break in play then at present. 53 minutes gone of this game. Hetun receiving some treatment to his left leg. Bit of a spray. Let's see that again then. Dimbilo seemed to win the ball. It was outside the area anyway, it seemed. And looks like a poor decision. And the referee, in fact, has actually given a free kick. It isn't a penalty. He has given the free kick. There's got any advice on that, but he certainly pointed initially to the spot. His official far side flag. And it is a free kick for Ukraine, right on the edge of the area, central position, not a penalty after all. Better decision, although I still feel Dimbilo won the ball. Right-footed strike towards goal, safely wide of the post from Great Britain's point of view, and that is a goal kick. So no penalty given, free kick was taken right on the edge of the area, and a correct decision if you were going to give a foul, and now Great Britain can bring it away. Ukraine quickly pulled the ball back with Antonyuk, and that goes out of play. Down on this near side. Great Britain trying to get themselves back into this game. 54 minutes gone. Connells with clearance away downfield for Great Britain. Back forward by Ukraine just over halfway. Antonyuk, left-hand side, has a bit of support, but Antonyuk keeps possession back towards the central ball. It goes to the feet of Dutko. Inside the penalty area comes Connell. Lovely back heel, brilliant goal. 6-1 Ukraine. Fantastic finish, it has to be said. A lovely ball into the penalty area. Connell came out of his feet, but he went for the back heel instead. Wilson, no chance. Lovely back heel back into the goal. Inside the penalty area to receive. And the number 10 with a full back heel into the goal from Devlish, his 2nd goal. Devlish on target again for Ukraine. Ukraine 6, Great Britain 1. Great Britain will come again with Diallo. Towards the edge of the penalty area, central position, left-hand side there, with the substitute Ellis, trying to squeeze it down the left-hand side. It goes once more, still close to that ledge, trying to get it onto the edge of the penalty. Nice heading inside the box, both of them comes out, got something there, and is trying to put it back towards goal. Ukraine clearance away, scattered behind, and that is a corner for Great Britain. 55 minutes gone, Ukraine 6, Great Britain 1. Chance for Great Britain to maybe get themselves another goal in this game from this set piece, which Diallo will go across and take. Bit of treatment though at the moment. In fact, the referee is just tying the boots of the number 9 Ukrainian Hetun, substitute for Ukraine. And now the corner will be taken by Diallo. Diallo far side, for Great Britain. Left of the ball into the penalty area. Goalkeeper comes and catches well, Kosenko, and then rolls it out short to Dutko. Dutko brings it across to the right-hand side for Ukraine. In possession, rolls it further down the right channel now to Shevchik. Shevchik cutting infield, still in search of his hat-trick, of course. Lays it off further now to the number 10, Devlish. Over the left corner of the penalty, Antonyuk. Antonyuk with a low putback, blocked behind by Ellis, and that's going to be another corner. Going to see another change in a moment. Coming up with the final throw of the dice, perhaps, but the ball is out at present, and that will be a corner for Ukraine to take. Over on their near left-hand side, Antonyuk works it short. Devlish goes back towards the halfway line. Dutko, further over to his right-hand side it goes. The feet of Zinoviev, and then over down their right further, and that's out for a Ukraine throw. Midway through Great Britain's half of the field. No hurry to take this, of course. We are going to see that Ukraine change now. Coming on for them is going to be Denis Ponomaryov. He's coming on, and coming off is the goal scorer of 2 goals this afternoon, Anatoly Shevchik, who has also scored 4 in that opening game in that 9-0 victory over the United States of America. So he's got 6 goals in 2 games, Shevchik. He makes way, rested I'm sure for the final group game. And coming on in his place is the 3rd change for Ukraine today, Ponomaryov. Ponomaryov on. Ukraine throw right-hand side, midway through Great Britain's half of the field, and the throw works short quickly. Ukraine, centrally played. Back over to Antonyuk towards this near left-hand side, called with a penalty. Nice turn, would have been a free kick, referee played advantage though. Antonyuk still tight down to this left-hand side, called with the penalty area. Again, advantage played in Ukraine's favour. Back towards halfway, going to retreat in possession is Dutko. Free kick finally given, this time a bit of pushing. Assistance there from Great Britain trying to win the ball back, and the free kick is given Ukraine's favour. Referee played advantage on a couple of occasions. Good to see him try and let the flow of the game continue before finally bringing in and awarding a free kick for Ukraine. Here they go left-hand side, looking to cut in field with Devlish. Drops it to his right-hand side a couple of yards, and the substitute tries to drive one in. Wonderful finish into the roof of the net with what is arguably his first touch of the game from Ponomaryov, right into the roof of the net. Ponomaryov scores for Ukraine. It is now 7-1. Ukraine 7, Great Britain 1. Connell stood no chance, like an arrow.
Denis Ponomaryov.
Right into the far corner roof of the net. Ponomaryov makes it 7-1 Ukraine. Great Britain are facing their 2nd defeat of the 7-a-side tournament. We are going to see another change now just being indicated, and that is going to be Craig Connell coming off. Yeah, and Craig Connell is off. The goalkeeper has had enough. He comes off, and coming on in his place is the other goalkeeper, of course, Billy Thompson, who's on. Thompson just waiting at the moment before he can come on. Connell makes way, and on comes Billy Thompson in his place. A chance for Billy Thompson then in front of the Riverbank Arena here to enjoy the atmosphere. If nothing more, 59 minutes gone into the dying stages of this game. Ukraine in their defensive half of the field, looking to try and bring it away up towards halfway, left-hand side. Ukraine keeping possession. Devlish cuts in field towards the edge of the centre circle. Diallo went to meet him, but it still breaks away right-hand side now for Ukraine. Devlish continued his run. Lovely 1-2. Ukraine inside the penalty area. Little layoff, queuing up for it. Right-footed strike blocked away. Breaks back to the edge of the box again. Devlish again outside the right boot, wide of the bottom corner. Goal kick. Flag raised far side just to indicate that fact, as it was prodded back in towards the area, and then Bouet for a goal kick. So into late stages of this game now. Ukraine 7, Great Britain 1. Ukraine notched 9 goals in their opening game. Now they followed that up with 7 as well. Impressive form, and a left-footed strike from distance, and a save. First touch really for Billy Thompson in Great Britain's goal. Gathers comfortably Thompson, and then will clear right-footed downfield. Thompson's ball drops over the centre circle. Barker will chase. Good header away though at the back there for Ukraine from Zinoviev. And it breaks over left-hand side now for Great Britain. Turned back by Barker. Back towards the halfway line. Diallo. Barker continued his run left-hand side, just outside the penalty area, in between the corner flag and penalty box. 3 minutes of added on time to be played. Chance for Great Britain to maybe get the cross in. It just blocks away initially, and that will be a throw right down by the corner flag, left-hand side for Great Britain, and Ellis will go across to take. Thrown in underarm to Diallo, trying to work it into the penalty area. Diallo continued his run, but hooked away by Dutko, and then goal scorer of that 7th goal, Ponomaryov, is there to hook the ball away. All cleared out and away for a Great Britain throw left-hand side. Underarm throw in field by Ellis. Diallo. Diallo now looking to try and turn beyond the defensive line of Ukraine. Keeping possession, 5 yards away from the corner of the penalty area. Diallo still going, edge of the D, right-footed towards goal, wide of the bottom corner, goal kick. So we've had 1 minute of the 3 minutes added on time played already. Great Britain with a goal to their names at least, after their drawing blank against Brazil in that opening 3-0 defeat. They have managed to score against the current gold medalists from Beijing. Here come Ukraine again with Antonyuk towards the left-hand side. Devilish now, left corner of the penalty area, back to a central position, trying to work it off to Antonyuk, just inside the D, back inside the box. Lovely passing by Ukraine. Surely trying to work it in. Good save by the goalkeeper from close range. It just slipped at the final moment there, Hetton, unable to capitalise. But here come Ukraine again. Space, right corner of the penalty area, trying to work it inside the box. Hetton, 1-2 again, and then just smashed away by Dimbilo and out of play for a Ukraine throw, left-hand side, close to the corner flag, taken short by Ponomaryov. And now Antonyuk, just inside the box, low cutback, Devilish, right-footed strike wide of the bottom corner. It goes, and behind for a goal kick. So we're into the final 3rd minute of the allocated time added on. And a chance for Thompson to get a touch again. The substitute late on for Great Britain. Nice to clear the ball away, and Diallo now for Great Britain. Came on at half-time and has had a good game. Diallo still continues his run towards the right corner of the penalty area. Diallo, right-footed strike into the arms of the goalkeeper, parried it down initially, too hot to handle, but Kosenko gathers at the 2nd attempt, and Ukraine will bring it away from their right-back position, deep into this added-on time period now. Ukraine, centre circle, Dutko, maybe a chance of one last attack for them. Dutko works it to his right-hand side to a couple of yards to Antonyuk. Back to Dutko again, just outside the D. Right-footed strike towards goal. Brilliant save by the substitute Thompson. Double-handed, parried away towards his top left-hand corner. And a bit of a memorabilia there for Thompson from the tournament as he turns it away for a corner. That's it. Full-time whistle blows. It's finished. Ukraine 7, Great Britain 1 here at the Riverbank Arena. 2 wins out of 2 for the current Paralympic gold medalists, and 2 defeats out of 2 for Great Britain. But they're off the mark on the goal-scoring side of things, with a goal from Diallo direct from a free kick, floated into the far top right-hand corner. I'm sure he will claim he meant it as well. It's all finished though, and we're back for afternoon action as well here at the Riverbank Arena. 2 o'clock kick-off, Argentina take on Islamic Republic of Iran, and then at 4:15, Russian Federation take on the Netherlands. So we'll be back later on with more action from the 7-a-side, and that will be Group A in this afternoon's action. That concludes Group B's action for today's games. I hope you've enjoyed the commentary brought to you live here from the Riverbank Arena, the audio descriptive commentary by myself, Kevin Kelly, and please do tune in again for this afternoon's games. Thank you.
For our athletes from Ukraine and Great Britain. So, ladies and gentlemen, that concludes this morning's session at the Riverbank Arena. On behalf of the International Paralympic Committee and the London Organising Committee for the Olympic and Paralympic Games, we hope you've enjoyed your tours, because they are there to keep you all safe. Please don't stand on any seats. That can be very unsafe, and make sure you keep the exits clear, and don't stand or sit in the gangways. Please keep moving as you leave the stadium. The Riverbank Arena is a no-smoking venue. You will find a smoking area along the fence line in the concourse. Please don't smoke in any other area. But thank you for your support at the Riverbank Arena this morning, and thank you for being a part of London 2012.
On table 4, we have the bronze medal match representing Sweden, Emil Andersson. Representing Great Britain, Ross Wilson. The umpire is Neil Montfort from Australia. And the assistant umpire, Zhang Yingqiu from the People's Republic of China. On table 2, we have the gold medal match, representing Slovakia, Richard Szepci. And representing the People's Republic of China, Zhao Shui. The umpire is David Cochrane from Great Britain, and the assistant umpire, Bernard Kau from Germany. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, give it up for both sets of players. This is the London 2012 Paralympic Games.